against John Jones back in 2014. No light that long ago, 2018, he was absolutely miserable in training. In his career, he got back to the strength and conditioning that led to
I love how Arlovsky said it in his last interview. He said, look, I just want to prove that Teixeira, Yuga, Andre Arlovsky, who are all competing at the highest level, see what Teixeira can do. But the bottom line is these guys are here, and it's just a real capable of. Teixeira's here to make that statement tonight against Thiago, showing what it is to be the toughest man alive.
Teixeira draws so much our athletes have done over the last several years, is on a good sleep schedule, champion and a striker who really helped him in preparation for Thiago Santos.
So I think you can attribute a lot of his comfort in eating strategy than you're used to being in fire sight. And I think he's going to
Santos' explosiveness, but he quoted Mike Tyson in saying, I'm not worried about It's another one of the game's true good guys, the #1 ranked light heavyweight. You know by now this is a layoff that dates to UFC 239, last light heavyweight champion. He got a lot done in that fight. Suffered some meniscus in his left knee, also a cracked tibia, partially tore the back, and hopefully better than ever.
Well, you got to give credit to Heather Linden and the P did. Trust me, I can tell you from experience that is bones. And he completed fixing both of them in a year's time. This is incredible what he's about to do, and I'm excited to see him compete because he looks strong. There's no atrophy. The real question is, did he get the rounds he needs, the live feel? That's really what matters, I think, after the reconstruction. Is
training he was able to get. I know you said to him, it's always interesting to see how that pretty well. And he also told us he used to hate jiu-jitsu. Now he's a credential if Glover does decide and is able to take him down.
Yeah, and you know, that's what happened. You can't run and you can't bike, but you can do jiu-jitsu off your back. So who knows, maybe his down, which might create more opportunities for him to get to his feet and do what he does best. With
ranked UFC bantamweight contender in the world, he met her at the UFC in his life, and he feels like she makes him a better fighter of the UFC. Thiago Santos will be 37 in January, half a pound below the 206-pound limit. Reach is also identical. Here is Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen of the evening, sanctioned by the Nevada State. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Mike Bell, judge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. In attendance and UFC fans watching a been waiting for last time. 5 rounds in the UFC. Fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding up 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 and William Minas Gerais, Brazil, presenting in the world, Glover, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at narrow Brazil, presenting the #1 Thiago Santos.
At all times, follow my instructions, touch gloves, let's do this.
A -240 betting favorite at close. Thank you, Brittany. Glover plus 200.
Let's fight.
The tension is palpable. Is in yellow. Thiago Santos is back, and Jan Blachowicz is the new light heavyweight champion.
Coming out southpaw early too. Watch that left kick. He really pulling him into heavy shots. He's hurt bad. Real much. He gets rocked and then creates scrambles and takedowns and keeps going. Having it straight to the double.
You're absolutely right.
Watch film after film of that style fight from Teixeira and then him choking. He's got a good position on Santos.
So a furious locked in, now a takedown, and right in the mouth.
Oh my goodness. Flat on his back, forearm on the throat, nice elbows. He needs to dig that right up, being flat on his back. Like when you drop him and you try to finish him, that's when he's the most lethal.
Wins list and a beautiful transition there as he has Santos mount.
Back he goes arm triangle, and that's what he does so well. Good job by Santos. He needs to get to his hip. You see how both his shoulder blades are flat on the floor? He needs space. You see how Teixeira's hips are stuck to his? He's got to get legs involved here. There we go. That's what he's got to do, is get those knees in, and then just ground and pounding. It's just good top black belt pressure right now.
Patented ground strikes.
And it's hard to get the grappling rounds early in your rehab until the 6-month mark. And he's only been out a year, and he's going to want to get to his feet to stay clean.
Yet seems content to sort of strike off of his back. You haven't seen him elevate.
Yeah, something that would help Santos too is use the fence to wall walk up. Right now, he's rather just squeeze him here and take a little damage than give up. So who do they give the round to, Anik? I mean, he rocked
Glover for me, though. Round 2 next.
All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves. Let's do this.
Let's do this is right. Thiago Marreta Santos, a -240 betting favorite at close. Thank you, Brittany. Glover Teixeira, a live underdog according to some, comes back at +200.
Let's fight.
The tension is palpable. Here we go. This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Glover Teixeira is in yellow. Thiago Marreta Santos is back and in black. Jan Blachowicz is the new light heavyweight champion, likely watching this one intently. The capoeira green rope. Thiago Santos thought about a capoeira kick early.
Coming out southpaw early too. Watch that left kick. He really likes that left kick from southpaw. Pulling him into it.
Oh! Huge limb, her right hand by Santos early.
Heavy shots. He's hurt bad.
Oh, Teixeira slips from the early Santos power.
And we've seen this so much. He gets rocked and then creates scrambles and takedowns and keeps going.
Don't hit the back of the head.
Marreta is on him. Oh, Teixeira's not having it. Straight to the double.
You're absolutely right. Teixeira at times gets clipped early on in fights, but he's so hard to get out of there.
I mean, you can watch film after film of that style of fight from Teixeira and then him choking somebody out following that kind of knockdown. So don't sleep on him yet. He's not out of this, and he's got a good position on Santos.
So a furious start for Thiago Santos. Glover Teixeira has the body locked, and now a takedown, and right in the mouth.
Oh my goodness. That is not good for Santos. That's not where he wants to be. Flat on his back, forearm on the throat, nice elbows. He needs to dig that right underhook, get his legs involved in this if he's gonna get out from underneath Teixeira, get himself to the fence, but being flat on his back. It's so incredible how many times I've seen Teixeira get dropped like that and take somebody down. Like when you drop him and you try to finish him, that's when he's the most lethal. It's crazy.
Carl Robertson, Iwan Kutelaba, several other guys who are on his wins list, and a beautiful transition there as he has Santos mounted.
Watch the arm triangle. That's his favorite choke right there. When he takes the back, he goes mount, then he takes the back, or he goes arm triangle, and that's what he does so well. Good job by Santos getting the half guard.
Segura essa perna dele aí, fecha aí.
If you're Santos here, what are you trying to do to escape, or are you just trying to minimize damage?
He's doing the right stuff, but he needs to get to his hip. You see how both his shoulder blades are flat on the floor? He needs to get to his left hip. Use his right butterfly to try to get Teixeira. He's got to get some space. You see how Teixeira's hips are stuck to his? He's got to get some space. Santos got to get his legs involved here. There we go. That's what he's got to do, is get those knees and create some space. But look at how Teixeira's keeping that pressure on his chin with his right shoulder, and then just ground and pounding. It's just good top black belt pressure right now by Teixeira.
Good way to put it. Less than 2 minutes to go in the round. Plenty of time for Teixeira to work his patented ground strikes.
Vai dar pra subir.
And this was the one thing that coming back from reconstruction, it's hard to get the grappling rounds early in your rehab because you just got to get the knee stronger before they even let you start wrestling. So he probably didn't get to start wrestling until the 6-month mark, and he's only been out a year. So he might have had a few months of wrestling, but right here you're seeing this is jiu-jitsu position, and he's going to want to get to his feet to stake it clean.
Santos able to evade that offering from Teixeira, but as yet seems content to sort of strike off of his back. You haven't seen him elevate to try to get on a hip yet. And his guard is closed here.
Yeah, something that would help Santos too is putting the feet on the hips, dig a left underhook, get to a right hip, use the fence to wall walk up. Right now, he's keeping the guard closed, and he's okay with just not letting Teixeira pass, get mount, take the back. He's rather just squeeze him here and take a little damage to give up the position to Teixeira.
Até o final, Thiago.
30 segundos, Thiago. Deixa posturar, não.
Teixeira continues to work and apply pressure here. Santos controlling posture. Looks like he is willing to let the round expire like this.
So who do they give the round to, Anik? I mean, he rocked Glover very hard.
I'm not paid to judge tonight, my man.
That's a tough round.
Teixeira for me, though. Round 2 next.
The fighting spirit is one we all